Switch scene to Shrek, Donkey, and Farquaad are riding in their bus to Duloc, still jamming out to Smash Mouth's greatest hits album when all of a sudden the engine starts rattling.
I thought it was a radio, not their greatest hits album.
Well, I guess they found it. I don't know. Shrek punching steering wheel with both fists. No, no, no! What's the matter, Shrek? Right, first time I had to do the donkey voice. Shrek rips steering wheel from the console. Rah! We're out of gas. Oh, well, isn't that lovely? Jesus, Shrek. Did you even check the meter to see how much was left? I already told you. I never got my license. I don't know how to work any of this shit.
Oh, for God's sake.
And yet you drove it all this way?
Yeah.
Damn it. Fine. It seems like we'll have to walk the rest of the way. Takes out map. The good news is that we are just about halfway there, and we're back on schedule with our original plan. Okay, so how many more miles do we have to walk? 100,000.
Surely a better joke could have been we only have to walk 500 miles, like the song.
Shrek faints. Shrek? Farquaad and Donkey drag Shrek out of the bus. Farquaad pulls his back out in the process and starts applying icy hot to it. Finally, after Donkey weighs an onion under Shrek's nose, Shrek wakes up and eats it whole. Alright, so let's do this. Montage of Shrek, Donkey, and Farquaad walking through various states across America while Walking on the Sun by Smash Mouth plays in the background. Sure. Soon they get to a bridge over a large ocean that will lead them into New Jersey. I'd say insert some of these songs, but that'd probably be copyright issues.
Yeah. I might do like 30 seconds of it or something like that.
Well, it seems like we're still making good time. Only 45,000 miles to go. After we cross this bridge, we can take a boat across to Duloc. As they continue walking, they are stopped just before crossing the threshold of the bridge as a massive being rises from the ocean below the bridge and crashes through it. It's Satan. He's at least 70 million stories tall.
By Satan, is this the author of the story?
Is this coming from like a Bella Swan pregnant and furious? Oh wait, I had a Satan voice. Well, there goes our plan. Shrek! I have come here to steal you. Okay, hold on. I gotta wrap up for this.
No, I think that Satan should have your Eddie Murphy voice.
Well, Donkey already has my Eddie Murphy voice. Shrek! I have come here to steal your soul. Surrender to me, or I will make you suffer.
And Satan, can you stop? Satan, can you stop eating that sandwich while you're talking to me?
Nah, brah. Then I challenge you to fight me. Okay, dude. Shrek blasts off, heading towards Satan's head with his fist outstretched in front of him. Satan swats Shrek away as easily as swatting a fly. Shrek crashes into the ocean with a major splash. When Shrek surfaces, he stares up at Satan angrily. Ha 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 ha! You tiny little ogre! You think you can pull a move like that on me? Not a chance. Come on, I want to see you try. Shrek thinks for a second and then goes underwater. Satan can't seem to find Shrek after he goes under and starts looking around everywhere for him. Suddenly, a major piece of debris from the bridge comes flying at Satan's head. He dodges it, but when he looks to see where it came from, there is nobody there. As he is turned around, another piece of debris hits Satan in the back of the head. However, since Satan is big, so it only feels like a pillow hit him. He turns around and catches Shrek right before he goes underwater again. He reaches down and pulls Shrek from the water. He holds him up close to his face. Ha ha! Nice try, ogre. It's going to take a lot more than a few tricks like that to defeat me.
Will Shrek defeat Satan? Find out next time in Ogre Ball Z.
Yeah, also, where the hell did this come from? I think it might have gotten derailed a little bit from the story.
Just a bit.
Oh yeah? Well, how about this? Shrek begins to lean back at Satan's grip. When he has gone as far back as he can, he then leans forward and lets out a mighty burp. The stench is worse than death in old asshole.
Oh.
Satan sniffs.
When it says old arsehole, does it mean Rupert Murdoch? Oh, political joke.
Oh.
Sorry, go on.
Oh shit. Nah, fuck this, I'm out. Drops Shrek. Shrek begins falling from Satan's height of 70,000 stories high towards what remains of the cement bridge. No, Shrek, says Donkey. I don't know. Shrek lands hard on his back against the bridge asphalt. He lays there for a while, possibly dead.
No, definitely dead.
Satan is seen in the background, descending back into the ocean. Before he leaves, you can faintly hear him shout, Satan Squad!
Satan Squad!
Runs up to Shrek's body. Shrek! 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 Dun 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 dun. Fade into a whiteout screen while donkeys cries for Shrek.
Hang on, before I might actually put that when you when you say that. I might actually put the Metal Gear dun 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 dun.
Well, we already just did it twice, so I'm not sure it works anymore.
No, I'm gonna remove all of this, then put it in.
Fine. Fade into a whiteout screen while donkeys cries for Shrek echo in the background. We then see Shrek in heaven, walking towards the pearly gates. He's in heaven? Walking towards the pearly gates. Pinocchio stands in front of them.
I literally just got that.
Pinocchio stands in front of them, waiting for Shrek to approach them. I guess their standards have lowered over the years.
Yeah.
He's smiling at Shrek. Shrek, upon seeing Pinocchio, starts laughing and runs up to him to give him a big, warm ogre hug. Shrek laughing giddily. Ha ha ha! Yay, Pinocchio! Awesome! Shrek runs up to Pinocchio and embraces him tighter than ever before. Soon Shrek hugs him so tight that he gets a splinter in one hand. Haha. Shrek lets go, looks at Pinocchio bashfully, and then both of them laugh together. Oh, Shrek, it's really good to see you. There's some other people here who've been waiting for you as well. We're so glad you're here. And Pinocchio's Fiona now. You know, Pinocchio, it's good to see you too. I guess I should go say hi to the others then. Absolutely, follow me. I guess turning to more Mickey Mouse.
Oh!
Oh! As they enter the pearly gates, there are
Oh,
streets
hi,
of gold
Pluto.
everywhere. Well, the problem is, I can't do high-pitched very well. As they enter the pearly gates, there are streets of gold everywhere, while all the angels in heaven are playing volleyball or golfing. That's what angels do. Some relax on the front porch of their 50-story mansions. It is a beautiful place indeed. Wow, some place I got you. By the way, Pinocchio, I'm sorry about what my brother did to you. I really wish I was there to stop him, but I didn't even know I had a brother. Oh, it's okay, Shrek. I was gonna off myself that day anyway.
Jesus!
Soon Shrek and Pinocchio reach a house that has a sign out front reading, The Fairy Tale Creatures. Well, here we are. You all live in one house? Yeah, it was Gingy's idea. We all lived together so much that we decided we should all just spend the rest of eternity together in happiness under one roof. Ready to go inside, pal? Shrek shrugs and smiles awkwardly. As I'll ever be, I suppose. Pinocchio leads Shrek inside where there are the three little pigs playing poker, Gingerbread Man playing ping pong with the big bad wolf, and many others playing various table or board games. I guess they're all dead, by the way.
Yeah, well, I want to say, when did he die?
Shrek's been busy. Hey guys, look what I found. It's Shrek. Place goes absolutely fucking nuts for this ogre fuck. He starts screaming and jumping everywhere. Gingy blasts Meshuggah through the street with the stereo. They all start fucking losing it. Soon Shrek starts a mosh pit. They break literally everything. After this is over, they all calm down and start asking Shrek what happened. When he tells them, they are amazed that he vanquished Satan. Soon Shrek feels a tapping on his shoulder. He turns around to find Donkey? Hey Shrek. What? But Donkey, you're there. Points down. You were with me in Farquaad. We were going to kill King Jonah Hill. I don't know what in the world you're talking about, Shrek. I've been here since that beam knocked me on my head, haha. Wait, if you're here, then who is? I need to go back. Plot twist. What? Nobody can go back. Once you're in heaven, you're here for good. Donkey, you don't understand. There's an issue back in far, far away. Somebody is pretending to be you. Someone is pretending to be me. Wow, I'm flattered, haha. You shouldn't be. Shrek pushes people out of his way as he heads to leave. He bursts through the door and rushes back towards the pearly gates which he entered. They are locked. Shrek rattles the bars as he tries to open them, but it is no use. Donkey was right. No, this can't be happening. Shrek lied to me, that piece of shit. Is that your biggest concern right now? Shrek begins pounding on the gates mightily. He dents them, but they repair themselves immediately. You know, for someone who just beat Satan, you'd think he'd be able to do this.
Yeah.
There has to be another way. Shrek starts looking around for an exit, and we can tell he is thinking critically. Finally, we notice that he has hatched an idea, as he smiles and stares down at the golden pavement under his feet. Shrek jumps high into the air. Once he reaches the height of his jump, he rotates into a nosedive back towards the ground. Shrek raises his fist in front of him and crashes through the street. He starts descending towards Earth and begins angling himself to New Jersey. Soon Shrek can make out the tops of houses and the people look like ants. Shrek spots the bridge, or at least what is left of him from his battle of Satan, Lord of Darkness. Shrek then gets close enough to make out his body and smiles as he heads towards it. Shrek's spirit crashes into his body and he springs up from his place on the bridge. He looks around and sees that Donkey and Farquaad are still there, looking concerned.
Do you want me to take over?
I want you to switch out here, but I'm actually going to take a piss break because 2 bottles of water.
Okay, yeah, sure. Donkey, Shrek, you're alive? Yeah! Shrek looks at Donkey weird. Donkey, what's the matter, Shrek? Nothing, I guess. I think I just had a really bad dream while I was knocked out just then. Let's keep going. Shrek grabs Donkey and Farquaad and launches across the major gap that has now formed in the bridge since the battle with Satan. When they land... hang on, where are all the people?
I guess Satan got him.
But Shrek got away from Satan, ironically the worst person in the story. When they land, Shrek puts them down and they continue to walk towards Duloc. Eventually they reach a sign that says, "Welcome to Media, PA." I don't know what that is. Shrek stops right before the sign and stares at it in
Presumably a town in Pennsylvania, or like some kind of public service announcement? I don't know.
I don't know. Shrek stops right before the sign and stares at it in horror while Donkey and Farquaad keep walking. They stop and turn around when they notice Shrek isn't with them. Shrek, why ain't you coming with us? Shrek's still staring at the sign and wide-eyed. I'm not welcome here! Donkey, wait, what do you mean? Shrek, I don't think it's necessary to talk about it.
Surprised you're welcome anywhere.
Farquaad, of course it is. If you can't come with us, we have no chance of reaching Duloc and regaining it from my throne. Now tell us! Oh, for God's sake. Shrek, oh, alright. This is where I used to run my Molly drug ring. Farquaad, what? Donkey, oh yeah, I remember that. But come on, Shrek. I don't remember it. I'm sure the people here have forgotten all about that mess by now. Shrek looks at Donkey and gets an idea. Oh, so you remember it, do you? Donkey, yeah, why wouldn't I? Shrek, well, if you remember it so well, then why didn't you tell me what happened and when the cops found out? A Donkey, well, first they broke down the door to your house, then he put handcuffs on you, and you called them pigs, but then... Shrek grabs Donkey by the neck and holds him up close to his face while choking him tightly. Shrek begins snarling. None of that happens, you imposter. Now, who are you? Donkey, through gasps of air and choking noises. I'm Donkey. Shrek moves Donkey closer. No, you're not. Who are you? Donkey, okay, I'll show you, but first, put me down. Shrek squeezes Donkey's throat even tighter, but then releases him. Donkey falls to the ground in a heap and starts gasping for air. Well, I'm waiting. Donkey stands up with his ears dripping and looks up at Shrek. Donkey, are you sure you want to know? Shrek nods. Donkey smiles. Too bad, then whistles. Suddenly, Dragon crashes onto the ground between Shrek and Donkey. Shrek falls to the ground. Donkey climbs up on Dragon's back. Shrek rushes to get back up and starts charging at Dragon. Dragon breathes fire in front of Shrek, forcing Shrek to stop his assault. Seth Rogen pulls off Donkey mask. Goodbye, Shrek. Ha ha ha! Dragon flies off with Seth Rogen into the sky.
Okay, I gotta confess something. I didn't really get that was supposed to be the same Donkey that's been here the whole time.
Yeah,
that part when Seth Rogen dressed up as Donkey, I thought the actual Donkey was still there.
Oh my god, this is so weird. I don't get this.
Yes, the true villain of the story, Seth Rogen. So, I mean, you just beat Satan, so everything else seems a little. You know, a little underwhelming.
Whatever his laugh sounds like. Shrek stands there and watching her fly away with amazement. Forget them, Shrek. We have more important things to do. Shrek, yeah, of course, but how do I get through media? Farquaad, I have an idea. It's a classic. Switch scene to Shrek under a trench coat with Farquaad standing on his shoulders. Together in this formation, they look like a really tall Farquaad, which is sure to get some laughs from those fans of irony in attendance. How is it ironic in any way?
Well, because Farquaad's supposed to be short, so clear.
It's not really ironic, though. It's just... It's a coincidence. It's not ironic.
It's different. It's not...
Farquaad puts on sunglasses so nobody will recognise his face. Oh, he still has a buzz cut, by the way. Okay, here goes nothing. Looks down to Shrek. Start walking. Shrek quad walks through the entirety of Media with no issues until they reach the bridge that leads from Media to Duloc. In front of them stands Bruce Willis looking ahead sternly.
How many celebrity cameos do we need?
Shrek quad. Oh, why, hello there, sir. We're on our merry way to Duloc. If you wouldn't mind, could you please stand aside so that we may pass through? Bruce Willis. We? Farquaad looking down at Shrek. Oh shit, he knows. Shrek runs out from under the trench coat in slow motion. Farquaad is seen falling off Shrek's shoulders as Shrek charges at Bruce Willis, fists winding up to land a mean right hook. When Shrek goes to punch him, Bruce Willis grabs Shrek's fist and twists it all the way around, shattering the bones in Shrek's wrist. Ah, fuck, said Shrek. Bruce Willis, stop this, Shrek. You know you can't win. Roar! Goes to kick Bruce Willis. Bruce dodges. Bruce, just listen to me, Shrek. Shrek, no! With his other hand, Shrek lands a punch in Bruce Willis's gut. Bruce Willis just stands there taking it, and it seems like it doesn't cause him any pain.
Confirmed. Bruce Willis is stronger than Satan.
Shrek, what? No, impossible. Shrek, I'm just the toll collector for this bridge. All you need to do is pay me like $3 and you can cross. Oh. Shrek pays the $3 and so does Farquaad. Together they cross the bridge and enter Duloc. It looks the same since the first movie, except there are pictures of Jonah Hill's smile everywhere. Wow, I didn't think this place could get any weirder since you were here, but boy was I wrong. Oh, shut it. Together, Shrek and Farquaad approach the Duloc castle. There are numerous guards protecting the outer wall of the castle, many more than when Farquaad entered the castle before. Seems like they knew I'd be coming back. Looks like they've beefed up security. Oh, how adorable. Rushes towards the guards. Bad Reputation by Joan Jett begins playing as Shrek runs up to the line of guards and clotheslines them all with his outstretched good arm. The other arm that still has a shattered wrist dangles at Shrek's side. As Shrek is clotheslining them, however, it appears that Shrek feels no pain. After Shrek has clotheslined all of them, he opens the gate leading into the castle. He then motions to Farquaad, who has been watching from far away, to follow him. Okay, so where are we headed? There. That's where the unworthy king is. Alright. As Shrek and Farquaad charge the tower, a legion of guards emerges from the tower, attempting to stop them with weapons outstretched far in front of them. Shrek stands in front of them and roars louder than he ever has before. The sheer force from the roar sends the guards' weapons flying out of their hands. Shrek then charges at the guards and begins punching each of them with his good fist. We close in on certain punches in particular. One sends the guard's head flying off his body, which Shrek eats. Then he moves to the next guard and punches his fist through the guard's body. Shrek pulls his fist back out of the guard's body and rips the next guard's throat out of his neck. Shrek eats this as well. For kids! He then turns to the remaining guard and belches. This sends some pieces of the guard that Shrek has eaten all over the face of the last guard. Shrek smiles, grows fangs and bites into the guard's neck. Shrek drains the blood from the guard and swallows all of it.
This really is turning into a Twilight fic.
He needed the drink to go down with his guard meal. Once Shrek is finished with all these guards, he looks down at the bloodbath lying at the ground in front of him, and he just can't resist. Shrek rips off his shirt, kicks off his J's, and starts rolling around in the blood, giggling. Farquaad faints at the sight of all this. Farquaad? Oh, fine, I guess I'll just keep going by myself. Shrek puts his shirt back on, laces up his Jordans, and continues towards the tower. Shrek enters the tower and sprints up the stairs so quickly that it looks like a green blur as he ascends towards the king's room. Shrek notices that the door to the king's room is closed, so he rips it from the hinges and throws it to the ground. Shrek enters and finds King Jonah Hill sitting in his throne, eating shrimp shirtless, while running his foot bath. King Jonah Hill. What? No way! Haha, awesome! Shrek's here! Shrek, what? Dude, I love you. You saved this city from Farquaad, and if it weren't for you, there's no way I'd be king right now. Hauls out a plate of shrimp. You want some? Oh, no, thank you. I just ate. Oh, turns to the screen and smiles. Oh, okay.
Irony.
I understand. So, what do you want to do, Shrek? Watch a movie? Play Monopoly? Well, actually, Highness, King Jonah Hill. Oh my, look at your wrist. Hooded slave, come fix Shrek's wrist. Hooded slave enters with surgical tools. He heals Shrek's wrist in a matter of a minute. Like the entire surgery and healing time, all in under a minute. Yeah, I got that. Shrek, thank you. Farquaad runs in with his buster knife swords raised high above his head towards King Jonah Hill, who immediately runs from his throne screaming. King Jonah Hill, oh fuck, Shrek, help me, stop this man. Shrek begins scratching his head awkwardly while raising one eyebrow. Well, actually, Your Highness, he's with me. What? How could you betray me like this, Shrek? You made me king. I just got your wrist fixed. I thought we were friends, bro. Yeah, but I kind of feel bad about this now. Farquaad, do we really have to kill him? Of course we do. He's not going to surrender his throne peacefully. You're damn right I'm not, King Jonah Hill said while unsheathing his mighty sword. Farquaad and King Jonah Hill engage in a sword fight that should fill up about 15 minutes of movie runtime. Shrek stands and watches, all the while having a moral conflict between whether he should kill his friend, King Jonah Hill, or not. Suddenly Shrek gets grabbed by the neck and looks back to find it is the hooded slave holding a shotgun to Shrek's head. How is he doing both? Hooded slave, to Farquaad. Stop now! Farquaad stops fighting King Jonah Hill. No, don't kill him. I need him. He's my friend. Shrek smiles back. King Jonah Hill, what the fuck? Are you serious? Bros, like, dude, shit. You guys are supposed to hate each other. How the hell did this happen? Well, your highness, it's a funny story. I demand that the two of you leave, now! They're not going anywhere, came an unknown voice from the ceiling. They all look up towards the ceiling to find Puss in Boots dropping from it, sword drawn, and landing on the head of the hooded slave. Puss in Boots cuts the throat of the hooded slave wide open and lets the blood splash all over his face. He does all of this while smiling. He jumps from the hooded slave and does a backflip, landing in front of Shrek, who removes his fancy hat and takes a bow.
Alright, can I step in?
Yeah, sure.
Puss in Boots, still bowing. At your service, my friend. Stands up and puts hat back on.
That's right, my friend! I'm a Mexican cat!
How did you know about all this? Puss in Boots shrugs. It's called a Deus Ex Machina. King Jonah Hill. No, I've had enough of this. Rah! King Jonah Hill slices off Puss's head with his sword. Oh my god, okay.
Jesus.
That was abrupt. Puss's body walks around for a bit, but then falls to the ground. This is where the most blood in the movie should come in, just for emphasis. Really, this is the most blood from a dead cat. No! Shrek runs up to King Jonah Hill and rips the sword from his hands. Shrek stabs King Jonah Hill in the stomach and runs him into a nearby wall with it. The sword lodges into the wall with Jonah Hill still on it. Shrek releases the sword, knowing that there is no more escape for Jonah Hill. With King Jonah Hill impaled on the wall, Shrek goes to so close up to Jonah Hill's face that their noses touch. Shrek is breathing deeply and angrily. King Jonah Hill, dying slowly. Oh shit. I'm so sorry, Shrek, I got carried away. But please, just help me get to a hospital. We're still friends, right? Shrek, without saying a word in reply, grabs both of Jonah Hill's arms and rips them off, causing geysers of blood to explode out from each shoulder. King Jonah Hill, crying, Shrek, stop, please. Shrek, oh, you want me to stop, do you, laddie? King Jonah Hill, whimpering through tears. Please? No. Shrek grabs Jonah Hill's tongue and rips it from his mouth. He throws it to the ground and stomps on it. Shrek then digs out Jonah Hill's eyeballs and eats them. Finally, to end this horror show / Jonah Hill's life, Shrek karate chops Jonah Hill's head in half. Exhausted from all this, Shrek falls to his knees, sweaty and panting. Farquaad approaches from behind Shrek and places one hand on his shoulder.
That was our hero committing a war crime.
Good job, Ogre. Now hand me his crown and you can reclaim your swamp. Shrek grabs the blood-soaked crown from what is left of Jonah Hill's head, hands it to Farquaad. As he hands it to him, we see drops of blood fall from its edges. Farquaad walks over to it, and what is now his throne, with his crown in his hand, and sits upon it. Farquaad, and now Dulac's rightful king returns. Places his crown on top of his head. Once on his head, we see drops of Jonah Hill's blood running down from the crown to Farquaad's face. He cracks a smile and looks at Shrek. What? Leave. What? But what about my swamp? Fuck your swamp. Shrek charges at Farquaad and knocks over the throne, sending Farquaad to the floor. Shrek picks him up and throws Farquaad through the brick wall of the throne room. Farquaad's lifeless body falls to the ground and doesn't actually reach it, as it gets impaled upon the spikes of the outer wall. Wow, that was a well-planned betrayal there, Farquaad. What did you think was going to happen? Shrek, looking down at Farquaad's body from the hole in the wall. Awesome. The switch scene to Dreg eating rat stew while watching his TV. Let's see what my brother's been up to. Dreg switches channels to one that shows footage of the Shrek family in their condo. But one member is missing. Gasp! It's Shrek. Where is he? Switch scene to Shrek back in the Duloc Castle Tower. Shrek, seems like if you need to get a job done right, you gotta do it yourself. I have to kill my brother. It's the only way. Looks toward mirror. Mirror on the wall. Initiate Skype. As you wish, Shrek. Do-do. Do-do-do.
I'm going to say, that's how I activated Skype earlier.
Initiate Skype. Shrek looks through his Skype contacts and finds Fiona. He presses call button. Fiona answers. Shrek, what's wrong? Nothing. It's just that, well, we killed Jonah Hill, but Farquaad didn't give us his swamp back. I had to go kill Drek and reclaim it myself. Shrek, you know you can't beat him. He's too powerful. I have to try, Fiona. For us. By the way, beat Satan. There's not going to be an us if you do this, Shrek. We can make this condo thing work. In fact, just the other day, Shrek Jr. was saying he loves his new home. He doesn't know shit, though. You don't understand, Fiona. That swamp was mine. That was my swamp. It was the only real home I ever had. It's what led me to you. Smiles. Oh, Shrek, just promise you'll make it back all right. I promise. I have a foolproof plan. Shrek, I love you. This is the first time Shrek has heard this in years.
Aww.
Shrek starts tearing up. I love you too, Fiona. Mirror on the wall dies, thus turning off the screen. But yeah, he's dead now, old age. He had Alzheimer's, in case you forgot. I can't stress this enough. I can't stress this enough.
Is that a pun, by the way? He had Alzheimer's.
Yeah, he had Alzheimer's, in case you forgot. Yeah. That seems a little too clever for him, but I don't know. Switch scene to Drek sitting in front of his TV, still flipping through different TV channels, trying to find where Shrek is. Where in the world is this fucker? Just then a thump is heard on the roof of the house. Drek immediately knows what made the noise, or rather, who made it. Drek looks up and smiles. Seems like brother has more fight in him than I thought. Drek climbs onto the top of his roof and finds Shrek standing there, arms folded, already waiting for him. I want my swamp back. Brother, we've been over this. There's no way you are getting my swamp back until I either sell it or I die. Now, let's explore those options, shall we? I'm certainly not selling the swamp anytime soon, but you knew that. What you might not have known is that when it comes to death, it's not an option for me. You see, Shrek, I am immortal. Wait, what? Oh, yes, brother.
Yeah, my reaction exactly.
The what?
My reaction exactly.
Oh, yes, brother, I can't die. But you're more than welcome to try and test that theory if you wish. I should warn you, though, it won't end well for you, Shrek. Roar! Give me back my swamp! Shrek charges at Drek and punches him. Drek stumbles back a bit closer towards the edge of the roof. Shrek runs up to Drek and tackles him off the roof. They crash against the ground. Shrek pins Drek underneath him and raises his fist. Before Shrek can swing, Drek begins punching Shrek across the jaw and headbutts Shrek off of him. Shrek flies into the air from the force of the headbutt and lands 20 feet away. Before he can get back up on his feet, Shrek strands over Shrek with an axe. He swings at Shrek's head, but Shrek rolls to his right and the axe blade grazes Shrek's cheek, leaving a bloody scar. Shrek stops rolling and looks up at Drek. Drek smiles, winds up, and kicks Shrek underneath his jaw. This launches Shrek high into the air. Drek flies after him and grabs Shrek. Drek continues to fly higher and higher with Shrek in his grip. This is turning into the end of the Matrix Revolutions. Shrek, squirming around trying to break free. Raw, let me go! Drek smiles. As you wish, brother. At this point, Drek has flown into space. Shrek begins falling back towards Earth. Well, if he's in space, he should just be floating in space. And dying. Shrek screams in horror the entire way down. Drek soon starts flying alongside Shrek as he descends towards obliteration.
What the fuck?
Just say the word, brother. I'll catch you and you can go back to your family and see Fiona. The kids. Donkey. Donkey! You cheated me, Drake. Drek. That was not Donkey. That was some fucker in a donkey suit. Haha. Oh yeah. Seth owed me a favor. You piece of shit! Grabs one of Drek's legs. Shrek bites it like a chicken wing. Okay, question. Okay, question aside from that. So he resurrected Donkey. As a skeleton, he grew flesh and bone, but it was really Seth Rogen.
Yeah, that was Seth Rogen's skeleton. Keep up, Steve.
And Seth Rogen's true form is a donkey.
Yeah, Steve, can you not... Steve, it's not the story's fault that you are too simple to understand it. I didn't want to say it, but I've said it, and now that I've said it, we can carry on. There's no more tension. There's no more walls between you and the story, probably.
Ah! Begins kicking wildly.
That fuck... I for a second I was like, was that you actually melting out of pure annoyance?
Drek begins kicking wildly. As he does this, the two ogres begin spinning towards Earth. Drek finally bites so deep into Drek's leg that he bites it clean off. Fuck! Looks towards Earth and notices how close they are to hitting. Begins flying up again. Oh no you don't! Punches Drek in the balls. Drek curls up in pain and the two crash into a desert in the massive crater. Shrek is the first to emerge from the crater. Drek's blue hand reaches up and grabs Shrek by the ankle, pulling him back into the crater. Drek, not only with one leg, must battle from a crawling-like position. A crawling-like position. He pulls Shrek down into the crater and begins hitting him harder and harder with each blow. With each hit, the crater becomes deeper and deeper. Stop! Shrek grabs one of Drek's fists and holds onto it. Then, using his other hand, Shrek punches Drek as hard as he can. This causes Drek to fly out of the crater and separates his arm from his body.
This is pretty fucking awesome.
Drek lands hard on the outside of it. This is turning into like a mix of the Matrix and DBZ. Shrek now only has one arm and one leg, so he cannot get up or move. Shrek rushes up to him, still holding on Shrek's arm, before Shrek can continue wrecking everything. Shrek breathes fire all over Shrek. Shrek falls to the ground, burning alive. No! Ah! It's over, Shrek. You can't win this. Neither of us can.
I don't know, Drek. You're doing pretty well.
No. I can win this. Shrek slowly rises to his feet, but he's entirely engulfed in flame. He looks so fucking badass. As he does this, March of the Fire Ants by Mastodon begins to play. Shrek approaches Drek during all of this in slow motion. Man, have fun editing this.
Oh.
Dear God, you're incredible. Tear falls down from his face in awe.
That's what people are going to say when after they watch this.
Fire God Shrek. I know. Shrek raises both his fists above his head. He slams them down hard, but we cut away, split second before they make full contact into an aerial view of the desert. A nuclear explosion appears. Everything is obliterated. We zoom out further to an outer space view of Earth. An entire piece of it is seen crumbling away from the blast. Shrek just reshaped the Earth. Shrek is dead. Turns out he wasn't immortal after all.
What an ending.
Switch scene to Fiona playing a board game with the Shrek Junior squad.
Do you want me to do it?
I don't know how much is left.
There's only a little bit left.
There's only a little bit left. I don't know. Do you want to do it?
Yeah, I'll do it, and then you can do the reviews.
Okay.
Okay, switch scene to Fiona playing a board game with the Switch Shrek Junior squad. It's Monopoly. None of the kids know how money works, though, so it's not very fun. Enter Shrek. He's not in flames anymore, but he's covered in ash. Shrek! Oh my god! Fiona runs up and hugs him. I did it, Fiona. We can go home now. For they are home. Shrek Junior squad. Daddy! Shrek says nothing. All of the Shrek family members roll out of their condo and head to the swamp. Shrek is the last to leave. He stops and takes one last look around the condo and smiles. Shrek, thank you for keeping them safe for me. Closes his door behind him as he leaves. Switch scene to Shrek family entering their condo. It's filled with Drek paraphernalia, and everything looks dark, scary, and gothic. Shrek, well, he may have been as tough as a fighter, but he was an insane pussy at decorating. Entire family laughs together. Seth Rogen enters from the bathroom. He's now fully clothed in the suit for the first time in the movie. Shrek, what are you doing here? Shrek, listen. Everything that happened, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have cosplayed as Donkey for so long. Drek made me do it. I owed him one. You see, Jack and I used to be roommates in college. He kept making me do his homework for him because he would kill me if I said no. Eventually I got sick of it and stopped doing it. He failed all of his classes and was kicked out of college for never showing up on top of all of that. He tried to hunt me down, but I had escaped. Then one day he found me and I begged him to spare me. He said he would spare my life if I did this one thing for you. And that's when he formed his plan to take over the swamp. It wouldn't have worked without me. I just wanted to live. Once again. I'm sorry, Shrek. Oh God, I'll do anything to make it up to you. Shrek, well, there is one thing you can do. Oh no. Cutscene to Seth Rogen singing I'm a Believer as all the remaining characters in the film dance around and sing as well. When Seth reaches the last chorus, Shrek feels a tap on his shoulder. He turns around to find Donkey! The real one! What? I'm back! How? Well, when you punched a hole in heaven to get your body back, I followed after you. Looks like Shrek and Donkey are back in business. Haha, we sure are, buddy. Entire Shrek family and Seth Rogen hug Donkey. Donkey blushes. Voice from behind the group hug. Excuse me, is there a Mr. Shrek here? Entire group turns around to see John Taffer standing there wide-eyed.
One last one.
Yeah, I'm Shrek. Why? John Taffer. Well, it's just like during your little song and dance number, my team and I decided to remodel your swamp house and get rid of Drek's bullshit. Are you ready to check it out? Group, yeah. Okay, turn around in 1, 2, 3! Group turns around to see the house. They'll scream happily and clap excitedly. Shrek puts his arms around Fiona and Seth Rogen and smiles at the house. It's more beautiful than ever. It's home. Cut to black. Open a new scene of Shrek sitting on his couch in front of his TV, watching the game with Seth Rogen, who sits on a nearby chair. Fiona enters with a plate of snacks and kisses Shrek. They smile at each other, and Fiona sits down next to Shrek on the couch. Seth Rogen, so I was thinking about this. You killed Jonah Hill so that Farquaad could be king of Duloc, but then you killed Farquaad. Yeah, what's your point? Well, then wouldn't that make you king of Duloc? Shrek looks at Fiona and then they scream with a look of pure confusion. Zoom in on Shrek's face.
A sequel hook.
Credits roll. And that is the end of bad fan fiction for this time. This is Shrek 5. Steve, do us all a favour and read some of the reviews for this absolute masterpiece. There are only 7, so we might be able to do all of them.
Okay. I'm like kind of dead already.
2 people have favourited it.
Yeah, what the hell? Okay. Let's see, first, what the frickin' frag is wrong with you? Good summary. Second, what the hell? You need help. What even is this? Why Seth Rogen? All in all, pretty solid. Good job.
I don't think DreamWorks would release a Shrek movie where there is nothing but drinking, abuse, and bong smoking. Holy shit, I can't believe I read all of this. Props to you for making it. I used to think I could meme harder than anyone. I'm truly touched by this piece of work. It's opened my mind and my eyes. I know now I don't even meme hard enough to come close to this. You author are the true meme ruler. This story changed me. I feel for you, Fiona. I trusted Farquaad. I feel like I know Shrek on a personal level. Tears were shed. I hope your dreams come true.
There's always one review like this.
Okay, that is the end of bad fanfiction for this time. Steve, what did you think of Shrek 5?
Oh, hold on. There's one more review at the very end.
Oh, is there?
The story has one spelling mistake in it. Angrily, I'm sorry to tell you, but DreamWorks or whatever the fuck makes Shrek does not accept spelling mistakes. Nice try, kid. Get better.
Do you think that sums up basically what Shrek 5 is to everybody?
Yes.
Okay, that's it for this bad fanfiction. We'll see you next time when we find some more. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.